Over the past decade, certain sectors in India have consistently performed well in the IPO market, attracting strong investor interest and delivering substantial returns. The success of these sectors has often been linked to broader economic trends, consumer demand, and government policies that favor specific industries. Here are some of the top performing sectors in the Indian IPO market over the past 10 years. 1. Technology and IT services. Growth drivers. The Indian technology sector has experienced robust growth, driven by digital transformation, global IT outsourcing demand, and expansion in cloud computing, AI, and data analytics. The sector includes software services, IT consulting, fintech, and IT-enabled services. Notable IPOs. Infosys spin-offs and new tech firms, Mindtree, Happiest Minds Technologies, and Affle India. Fintech. Companies like Paytm and Zomato, though high-profile, showed mixed post-listing performance, they still attracted significant investor interest. Returns. Many tech IPOs have delivered strong returns, particularly those in digital transformation and cloud services, reflecting long-term growth potential in the industry. 2. Pharmaceuticals and healthcare. Growth drivers. India is a major global supplier of generic drugs and vaccines, and the COVID-19 pandemic brought unprecedented focus and investment to healthcare and pharmaceuticals. Growing healthcare needs, increasing medical tourism, and R&D advances have also boosted this sector. Notable IPOs. Large pharmaceutical firms, Alchem Laboratories, Eris Life Sciences, and Loris Labs. Healthcare services, Dr. Lal Path Labs, Metropolis Healthcare, and Max Healthcare. Returns. Many pharmaceutical and healthcare IPOs have delivered strong long-term gains as demand for healthcare services and exports of generic drugs continue to grow. 3. Financial services, NBFCs, insurance, and asset management. Growth drivers. Financial inclusion, digitalization, and growing retail participation in equity markets have benefited the financial services sector. The insurance and non-banking financial company, NBFC, sectors, in particular, have expanded rapidly. Notable IPOs. NBFCs, Bajaj Finance, HDFC AMC. Insurance, ICICI Lombard, SBI Life Insurance, HDFC Life Insurance. Asset management, HDFC Asset Management Company. Returns. Insurance and AMC IPOs have done particularly well, as increased awareness and financial literacy drive demand for insurance and investment products. 4. Consumer and FMCG, fast-moving consumer goods. Growth drivers. The FMCG sector has benefited from India's growing middle class, urbanization, and rising disposable incomes. Increasing consumer demand for branded goods, personal care products, and essentials has supported growth in this sector. Notable IPOs. Consumer brands, Avenue Supermarts, Demat, which has been one of the standout performers. Beverages and food, Varun Beverages, Burger King India. Returns. IPOs in the consumer and FMCG sectors have shown strong returns, particularly companies that cater to everyday consumer needs and have a strong retail presence. 5. Infrastructure and real estate. Growth drivers. Government spending on infrastructure development and urbanization has spurred demand for real estate and construction services. Real estate investment trusts, REITs, have also opened up new avenues for retail investors. Notable IPOs. Infrastructure and construction, IRB Infrastructure Developers, Shri Infra. REITs, Embassy Office Parks REIT, Mindspace Business Parks REIT. Returns. Infrastructure companies have shown variable performance, but REITs have provided stable returns and are seen as attractive for income-seeking investors. 6. Specialty chemicals. Growth drivers. India has become a preferred supplier of specialty chemicals due to its competitive production costs and increasing global demand across industries like textiles, pharmaceuticals, and agriculture. Rising environmental regulations on China's chemical industry have also bolstered India's chemical sector. Notable IPOs. Specialty chemical companies, RD Industries, SRF, and Neogen Chemicals. Returns. Specialty chemical IPOs have provided substantial returns, as demand for these products grows both domestically and internationally. 7. Renewable energy and electric vehicles, EVs. Growth drivers: India's push toward renewable energy sources and cleaner energy solutions has spurred growth in companies focusing on solar, wind energy, and EV components. Notable IPOs: Renewable Energy, Adani Green Energy, Renew Power. EV component manufacturers: Sona Comstar, a leading auto component manufacturer with EV exposure. Returns: renewable energy companies have seen strong post-IPO performance as India advances its clean energy targets. 8. E-commerce and digital platforms. Growth drivers: the boom in digital transactions, e-commerce, and consumer services has driven a wave of IPOs in this sector. The COVID-19 pandemic further accelerated growth for online businesses and digital services. Notable IPOs: E-commerce and food delivery, Zomato and Nykaa. Logistics and supply chain, Delivery, which focuses on e-commerce logistics. Returns: while some e-commerce IPOs initially saw high valuations, their post-listing performance has been mixed. However, they remain popular due to the sector's growth potential. Summary: the Indian IPO market over the past decade has been shaped by growth sectors like technology, pharmaceuticals, financial services, consumer goods, specialty chemicals, and renewable energy. Each of these sectors reflects larger economic trends, and they have generally outperformed due to robust investor interest and growth potential. As India's economy continues to grow and diversify, sectors like renewable energy, digital platforms, and specialty chemicals are expected to drive the next wave of IPO success.
Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.